While Bengaloreans are rejoicing the unexpected showers in the city, the scene around the country isn't all that rosy. Here's what Indians can expect from the monsoons this year.
Kerala misses its date with rain. El Nino imminent. Even as Bengaluru continues to rejoice the unexpected showers, most parts of India are gearing up to embrace one of the worst ever droughts. The arrival of monsoon in India is signaled by the setting of monsoon in Kerala, which usually happens on the 1st of June with minor variations. But this year the monsoon hasn't arrived and it is June 4th already. While the country has witnessed deviations in the prediction even earlier, with most of the weather prediction agencies across the world predicting El Nino this year, hopes of getting a good rainfall looks bleak at the moment. Despite indicators showing otherwise, the Indian Met Department has chosen to stay positive. From the ground parameters, the conditions are favourable for the onset of monsoon over Kerala, and we stick to our forecast of monsoon striking Kerala on June 5th with a margin of 4 days. There are no changes in the given forecast. Met Department and forecast agencies across the world have come with a set of pointers that determine if El Nino is impending. Minimum temperature over northwest India. Pre-monsoon rainfall peak over the southern peninsula. Outgoing long-wave radiation over South China Sea. Lower tropospheric zonal wind over Southeast Indian Ocean. Upper tropospheric zonal wind over East Equatorial Indian Ocean. Outgoing long-wave radiation over Southwest Pacific region. This could very well mean that we could be facing the worst ever drought. Below normal rainfall could spell doom for Indian agriculture, whose fate is determined largely by the yearly monsoon rains. With over 60% of farming in India dependent on the annual rain, total food grain production could see a drastic dip in the country. While every year most of the monsoon-laden winds pass through India, this time they could give a miss to the subcontinent and head directly to Myanmar. With such being the prediction, all one can do is hope that India doesn't miss its date with the monsoon. And if it does, the repercussions are for all of us to bear. A News9 report.
The metro's first phase is on the verge of completion, and Bengaluru Metro Rail Corporation Limited is all set to launch the 72-kilometer long second phase soon. Take a look.
All these days, it was residents living within the city who bore the brunt of inconvenience caused by metro works. Henceforth, it will be the turn of people living on the outskirts of the city. Yes, the metro's second phase is about to begin, and the works will be taken up on busy Mysore Road to start with. The tender is being called for the 6.4-kilometer stretch between Kengeri and Naindahalli Junction. BMRCL have conducted soil testing as the route map is ready, and a report on the quality of Pillar 2 has been finalized. The metro trains, which are now running up to Baipanahalli, will now be extended till Whitefield. Similarly, the Mysore Road stretch will be extended till Kengeri. Extensions will also be made to BIEC from Hesarghetta Cross and from Puttanahalli to Anjanapur Township. Apart from these extensions, a new line will be laid between Gottigere and Nagarbhavi. The second phase stretch will be 72 kilometers long, including 13 kilometers of tunnelway. As many as 61 stations are to be constructed, of which 12 will be underground stations. Pavitra for News9, Bengaluru.
Rivers are the life support to farmers and residents near it, but due to activities such as mining, what is a boon has become a bane. Here is a report.
The Hemavati river that flows through Javali region in Chikmagaluru is a lifeline of many farmers in the region. The river is a source to irrigate lakhs of acres of land and also the primary drinking water source for the people. Unfortunately for people dependent on the river, sand is mined in significant quantities from the river bank. Sand from this river sells for a higher price in the market, thus prompting miners to make the best out of it. This has caused the water level in the river to drop drastically. It has also affected bridges across the river, posing a danger to motorists.
ಈಗ ಏನು ಹೇಮಾವತಿ ನದಿ ಹರಿತದೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕಡೆ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ತನ್ನ ಸತ್ವ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನೀರಿನ ಮಟ್ಟ ತುಂಬ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಮಾವತಿ ನೀರು ಮೇಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಣ್ಣು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂದರೆ ಮಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಅಗಾಧವಾಗಿ ಮರಳನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿದಾರೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದೂ ಸಹಿತ ಈಗ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೇ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬೀಳುವಂಥ ಕುಸಿಯುವಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗಿದೆ.
There are about 400 bridges in the region, and most of them have turned dangerous due to sand mining. Miners are now quarrying sand from the riverbed. Residents fear that the bridges will collapse if mining activity continues. Despite the obvious dangers, no steps are being taken to curb mining activity. Will the authorities wake up before it's too late? Shantinath Jain, News9, Chikmagaluru.
We slip into a short break now. News and updates continue on the other side.
Life is about taking up challenging roles and taking each role as a challenge. It's about the determination to win and never give up. Life is about taking the road less taken and creating your own milestones. So go on. On Premium Winners, keep it on.
ತನ್ನ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ತಾನೇ ರೂಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋನೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಹೀರೋ.
megapixel camera, HD display, quad-core processor and a seriously stylish phone. Wi-Fi 5 HD, the showstopper.
Index.
Welcome back. Almost 3 months since Malaysian airline MH370 went missing, countless search operations have failed to ascertain the route that the airliner had taken. Now there seems to be someone who might have seen the airliner. Take a look.
There are several theories that have surfaced regarding what might have happened to the Malaysian airliner MH370. Now it seems there is something that could act as a vital clue in what could have happened that fateful night. MH370 on fire. Yes, that is what a British sailor, Catherine T, revealed. While she was sailing from Cochin to Thailand, she saw what looked like a plane on fire with smoke trailing behind it on the same day the airliner went missing. Though back then she thought it didn't hold any significance, she has now broken her silence and filed an official report of what she saw while her husband was asleep on the deck. I saw something that looked like a plane on fire. That's what I thought it was. Then I thought I must be mad. It caught my attention because I had never seen a plane with orange lights before. So I wondered what they were. I could see the outline of the plane. It looked longer than planes usually do. There was what appeared to be black smoke streaming from behind it. There were 2 other planes passing well above it, moving the other way at that time. They had normal navigation lights. I remember thinking that if it was a plane on fire that I was seeing, the other aircraft would report it. That does sound like an important lead into the search operation, and if you think that these are mere claims made by her, then you are mistaken. She tracked the route map of her yacht as soon as she heard a radio announcement on MH370. The map revealed that the plane had indeed passed the yacht from port to the starboard. She filed a report with the Australian organisation Joint Agency Coordination Centre, which is coordinating the search operations. While the missing plane has kept thousands waiting for a miracle to happen, will this be a turning point in the search operations? Will the families get closure finally? A News9 report.